Hey, what is up, guys? It is AJ here. In today's video, I'm going to be using the blood harvesting cook build. But before I jump into the build, I just wanted to say a massive thank you to all of you guys for helping me achieve 1,000 subscribers. It truly does mean a lot that you guys are tuning in and enjoying the content. I have huge plans for the channel and I don't intend stopping anytime soon. On with the video. I'll begin by briefly talking about his abilities. So the abilities that I'm using are the quicker recharge rate, the increased detection range, and all families see noise. The quicker recharge rate and the increased detection range work perfectly in amalgamation with all families see noise, as you can reveal victims to your family more often and from further away. There's not really much else to it. I would typically, if I could, go both increased detection ranges. However, there's mixed information at the moment, meaning that people don't know if they stack yet. Although the developers have mentioned that they are planning to make a clearer and more informative description of both perks and abilities. As to when that's going to come, I don't know, but I'm just glad that it is. Which means for the meantime, I'm just going to play it safe and run the quicker recharge rate and the increased detection range. All right, let's move on to the perks. I am using Universal Donor, Blood Banker, and Siphon. Universal Donor means that you get more blood from buckets. This is beautiful and a must, as the most important stage for Grandpa, in my opinion, is the early game. The quicker you can get him leveled up and obtain his perks, the higher your success chance of winning the game will be. So all you need to do is go around and collect those blood buckets and donate to him as soon as you can. Blood Banker, simply put, means you can carry more blood. And Blood Banker works perfectly with Universal Donor because it means after 4 buckets, you can almost get Grandpa to level 2. I think 4 blood buckets gets you 162 blood and 5 gets you 182, which is what Blood Banker caps out as. But I usually just collect 4 buckets, feed it to Grandpa, and then collect another 2 just to get him to that level 2 stage. And the final perk, Siphon, basically just increases your blood harvesting. The reason why I run Siphon is because it puts these extra points into my attributes. It provides me with an extra 7 attribute points that I can place into another tree. And that tree I've chosen is obviously endurance because the cook has naturally low endurance. So I basically just make his weakest stat a little bit stronger. Feel free to experiment and put it into savagery if you want. It's entirely personal preference. For your Grandpa ability, you want to be rotating it depending on what the map is and what your other teammates are using, because his abilities do not stack. And I would advise, no matter who you're playing, to adhere to this mindset. It basically just means that you're tailoring and strengthening your build depending on what the map is. So I like to run Doom on the family house. That is my go-to. And that's simply because every time I play the family house, someone decides to Tom Cruise through the window. So this perk is always my go-to. But another Grandpa ability that I love to use is well. And I use this on all of the maps. It is viable on all of them because people tend to jump down wells when they have no clear route of escape. And increasing the damage they take will mean they need to heal more. As an additional side note, you can use Excited Grandpa. All it does is increase the rate at which he reveals victim's aura. Now, in terms of attributes, I go 0 into Savagery, 18 into Blood Harvesting, and 9 into Endurance. His Savagery is naturally high, so I don't feel the need to increase it. But his Endurance is significantly lacking, which means he can't patrol gates, and it also means that he doesn't collect blood as quickly because he runs out of stamina more frequently. Feel free to experiment and let me know in the comments what you guys do for his attributes. And here is the skill tree for those of you that want to copy the same blood harvesting build that I have made. Feel free to pause the video and copy it down into your games. Anyway, enough talking. Let's jump into some games and see the blood build in action. All right, we are playing the cook on the family house. Let's go. There's always a not always, there's sometimes a blood packet that will spawn there, so be aware of that. Grab that if you can. We've got the prime location for the fuse box, which is right there, as you can see. That's the best location for us because we can scout that super quickly. There's usually a blood pack just there. If there's not, that's fine. We'll just go and unlock this door. We need to be super efficient with our time because some victims would have gotten out by now. What we'll do is you can use your ability to cancel the animation of collecting blood. So I'll give you an example. Like that. It only cuts off a small portion of it, but it's worth it, right? All right, let's lock this door, and then we're going to go feed Gramps. The more people we can reveal for our team, the better. Just there. And you can stack this, bear in mind. So if they continue to move, for whatever reason, you can actually stack it. Let's feed Gramps. Good. We want to close that grate just there. If we don't close that, they can use that and abuse it. So we shall close it right now, like so. All right, we're going to try and reveal someone for... Nope, no one's moving. You always want to try and reveal them because you have the all family see noise ability. You want to try and reveal them as much as you can. So right here, for instance. And it stacks. So if she continues to run here, watch this. Okay, she stopped running because she's actually smart. I don't know if she knows about it, but it's very intelligent. That was the front window. As I said, everyone uses the front window, man. It's insane. We need to get out there immediately and prevent this guy from doing any harm on the outside. Someone's just used the front window. I'm now closing it down.
I'm not a violent man.
She can use the well, but she'll just go back to where she began. The reason I'm not swinging is because the stamina bar needs to recover. She can't go back in. She thinks she can, but she can't. She's trapped out here now. And that is the importance of locking doors. She will bleed out eventually. There's no doubt about it. Yep, she has to take the well exit, and that is fine. We'll give her a smack on the way down too. Nice, 2 smacks. She'll be bleeding out. She's going to be bleeding out at the bottom of the well. She's incapacitated at the bottom of the well. Nice. Yep, that's Connie. She just got executed, baby. That's good.
Hello.
Oh, you executed her. Oh, okay. See, I see her there. The best thing we can do is lock this because it means she can't get out now. Look, see? Take the window, take the window. Nice, good job. And we do the same as what we usually do, which is we run here, we lock it like so, and we just scout out to try and find her. She could be aiming for the generator. We have a rough idea of where she is. Yeah, there you go. Nice, good. She had nothing to go, like nowhere to go. She had to move in close proximity. We found her. Good stuff. Oh, she's going to go down the well. Can I... Oh, I was going to say, can I scan her as she goes down? You always want to be scanning, always, at all points in the game. Because if you manage to get a whiff of someone, that reveals it to everyone. That reveals that person to literally everyone. It's great. Right, we want to lock these doors now. We want to go upstairs. We actually want to feed Grandpa. But this is very difficult because, like, I've played multiple cook builds. And the chasing one, this one is good, but the chasing cook build is 10 times better. And the reason why is because you're just able to stick on people. And you get these people that say, cook shouldn't be chasing, cook shouldn't be doing this or shouldn't be doing that. But you don't ever get the chance to feed Grandpa. Yes, feeding Grandpa is great, but the thing is, it's not going to win you the game. And what I mean by that is you need to be paying attention and patrolling doors and defuse boxes, etc., because that's how the victims win. We don't win the game because Grandpa gets to level 5. It's useful, don't get me wrong, but I would much rather be quicker and be able to patrol stuff a lot better. Let's collect some more blood to get Grandpa to level 5. We know they're both downstairs, so we got a bit of downtime. We should almost have him here now, I believe. I think we may need it a little bit more, but that's okay. Nope, we didn't. There you go. Cool. Okay, the final victim's down there. God damn. He real dead. Rather than go down to the basement, we're just going to keep scanning him. This stacks as well. Okay, he's dead anyway. Oh, GG's, man. On to the next game. All right, let's go. We're playing against a group of people, actually, a group of victims. Almost a full group, I think. I have a feeling that they're either going to go for a fuse play or they're going to go for a window play. A lot of group victims go for a window play because we're on the family house, should I mention. I reckon it's going to be a difficult one. And this will be a great game to showcase why the blood build isn't great against good survivors because you never get time to feed Grandpa. It is a very good build, but it's not. You're not going to win from that alone, right? We're not even going to worry about any of that business, collecting blood there really early on. I'm going to collect a little bit of blood here and there. They're all going to be getting outside here. They're all upstairs, boys. They're going for a window play. They're going to go for a window play.
Got you now. They're over here. I can't think straight with all this craziness going on. I can't hear nothing.
Nice. What did I say? That was a window play. I knew it. I just knew it. That's the thing. I knew they would go for one of the plays. That's another one that's jumped out the window there. Why are they all running out the window for? That was like 3 people. What? And the generator's on, so they're going to have to turn... Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Cool. Right, so I don't need to run after Leland. They're going to go after Leland themselves. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do something smart and head back in. I can't believe I just got 2 executions from them jumping out the window. What was that? Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to lock everything here. The fuse box is upstairs. Great. All right, let's level up Gramps. There we go. He's getting the fuse. He's going to go for a fuse play. One's gone out the back door, I believe. Yeah, one's out the back door, boys. Go to the back door. Nice. Good stuff. First one's out. Someone's jumped out the front window as well. He's incapacitated. I'm going to go get him. This is going to be a 3-man execution for the window. This is... Oh, my God, it is. Wait, he died. He jumped. He died from that jump. What the world is going on, bro? That is why you use Win Doom. All right, let's close this and put a padlock on because we didn't get a chance to do that at the beginning. As you saw, like, people are so quick. It's insane. It really is just ridiculous. All right, let's go upstairs and have a little look. Yeah, we don't want that fuse box to be done. That's almost like a guaranteed escape for that girl. Bro, you're going to lock it. But you need to lock this if you're coming in. All right, let's level up Grandpa again. Because the girl's being dead silent. Right, let's feed Gramps. You should almost be leveled up now. Let's have a little look. No, she's not in there. Someone else can feed Gramps and get him leveled up, then we will be sorted. She's being very, very quiet right now. There, see, she's down there. That's awesome. That's good. Yep, and now she's using the ladder. Or she was. Oh, she is using the ladder. There you go. I love endings like this, man.
I know Grandpa thinks I'm the big.
Oh, he should have waited till she came all the way up. Because then she'd have been locked up here and she'd have had to go back into an animation. We could have definitely killed her. There. Nice. There we go. Now we can continuously scan her and we can get permanent sight on her. There we go. I've just stacked multiple listens on her. So she's going to be seen for quite a while. We do another one. There we go. Stack another one. Nice. One more. Nice. Another one, maybe. Nice. One more. Okay, she just got like multiple listens on it. We can see her at all times now, like for the foreseeable future. Nice. We can see what her movements as well. This is perfect. I know, of course, the family can see her as well, which is great. Yep. Oh, it's over for her. She's done. She's done. She's stabbed. Oh, she's done, baby. But yeah, that's a perfect example of you don't get given the privilege of feeding Grandpa a lot of times. Against the best survivors, they will not allow you to feed Grandpa. And they'll also immobilize Grandpa, reducing his level and making him basically obsolete. So whilst everyone keeps saying the Blood Builder's meta and the Blood Builder's amazing, it is, but it's more of a noob crusher. Because if you play against advanced victims, they will literally get out of the basement within the first few seconds of the game, as you saw in that gameplay. If anything, you want the cook with the harder locks, so you have increased lockdown potential, and you want the cook to have better endurance and chase potential, just like in my previous cook video, because then that way you can patrol the gates and prevent victims from escaping. Grandpa doesn't prevent victims from escaping. Grandpa will not prevent Connie from getting out the basement within the first 10 seconds, along with all the other victims. That's why running the chase build and the better endurance build will allow you to shut down people that are trying to rush out of the basement. And those are usually the hardest to handle in my experience. Oh, right. We are in on the gas station. Let's go. Right, I'm going to do a bit of a different setup here. I always like to mix up the padlocks that I put on the doors. I'm still going to go around and collecting all the blood. I'm not going to close that door because I'm an absolute demon. Now, there's no particular reason. I just can't be asked to stand around and wait for the door to close. We're going to lock down this entire generator area and linger around the car battery area, which I believe Hitchhiker should have turned on. I hope. Yeah, it looks like he is. I should have looked where Grandpa was there. Grandpa's in the main building. What is actually very underrated is obviously you can cancel the ability, but you can also use the ability to help Leatherface out at the beginning of the game, like this. Right, let's level him up. Here you go, Grandpa. The early game is the most important part of the game, especially for Gramps. We want to be trying to level up Grandpa as much as we can, as quickly as possible. We'll go to him now and just try and level him up. We'll give it a little scan whilst we wait, to not be wasteful of our time. Cool. Other people can see her. We'll triple scan her just so she's oh, she's going up the ladder. And there's one in the middle there as well. Okay, cool. Level them up again so we get that extra, that slight increase in damage. Grandpa perk. My padlocks are still intact, so I'm confident. Ooh, we've seen someone. Someone's in exterior, by the way. She's running near the gas exit. This isn't actually that bad, even if I don't get any hits on her. Oh, we got one hit on her. That's not too bad, considering we got the extra little bit of damage on her. Nice. She's pretended to run off, but she hasn't actually run off. Vitchy, she's in here. She's in here, Hitchy. She was in this little bloody car bit, but she crouched in there. All right, we see Leland. Let's go, Leland.
Sure she didn't jump in the well?
No, she didn't jump in the well. Leland's in the main house. Yeah, he's in the main house, in the kitchen. Nice. Nice, that's really good for us. And because I got a kill, I get an obscene amount of blood, which is great. Because my blood harvesting is 50. I'm going to scan her. One's in the basement. I'm scanning her. You can see her for the map. She's underneath the ladder.
I'm checking generator doors.
Generator doors are fine. I can see them. They're padlocked. They're fine. She's...
No, my fault. I'm checking...
She's climbing up the ladder, by the way, in the exterior.
She's gonna get stuck by a snare.
Good. Nice. I'll keep an eye on the car battery exits.
She's dead.
Good stuff, man.
She's right behind me. She's
Coming.
in the bushes we were talking about.
I can't hear any movement. She's just crouching around.
I'm gonna feed Grandpa.
That guy has an amazing idea, which is to feed Grandpa. So we will jump on the bandwagon and help out. That's the generator. By the way, the generator can actually be classed as a sound-emitting object.
Why is the generator glowing red?
Because I scanned it.
Oh.
I can max out Grandpa. I see. I can't make it over there in time. That's fine. I can basically just give you infinite aura. You'll always be able to track her. No worries.
Oh, she's in the car, bro. I can't get her.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I said that earlier. She didn't go down the well. She was just in the car.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah, it's really dumb. We'll probably take that out. I'm going to scan her really quickly before she jumps, hopefully. Ah, if you go into the center building, you can actually track her down to the well. It's actually a very easy spot to get to.
You're a good cook, man.
She's in South Tunnel. I've got her trapped there. I'm fighting. I don't know if you can see this.
Yep. One room away.
Oh, she sacked me, bro. Nah, she's got to be very weak. I'm going to continue to scan her as well. But I can't believe that's Julie. Julie is tanking that many hits. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's probably maxed out strength.
I'm scanning her. There we go. Oh, she's bleeding out. She's bleeding out, baby. Yep. GG's, man.
GG's.
I do appreciate when people say I'm a good cook. It's like really nice to hear. But again, it's super difficult because like with that build, you're very much required to be constantly communicating with your team, and obviously a lot of people don't have mics, so it makes it very difficult, or they just mute the chat. Yeah, the blood build is great. The early game is the most important. If you can get Grandpa to tier 2 or even tier 3 early game and you have good perks, you'll more than likely win the game.